Alright, so we're going to be simplifying, that should be what the directions say, simplifying expressions here. You may also know that as combining like terms. Okay, so here's our expression, 2x plus 5 plus 4 plus 7x, and we want to simplify it. So this is an error analysis. So in your groups, you're going to kind of watch me, and then after you're done watching me, you are going to go ahead and do it on your own, kind of figure out what mistake did Mr. K make, and then you're going to, you're going to have the problem completed correctly on number 1 on your sheet, and then you also underneath do a little writing explaining what mistake it is that I made. Okay, so on this first one I have 2x plus 5 plus 4 plus 7x. I know I want to combine my like terms. Okay, so I'm going to combine my 7x and my 2x and my 7x. That's going to give me 9x, and then I'm going to combine my 5 and 4, and I'm going to have 11. Okay, and then I guess I'll put my plus sign in the middle. So I have 9x plus 11, and now I look at it again and I see I have 9x's and 11. There's nothing I can combine there, so this is my final answer, 9x plus 11. So in your groups, go ahead and try to figure out what did I do wrong. Then move on to number 2. Alright, so we're on to our second problem. X minus 5 equals 13. Okay, and the directions say solve the equation. Okay, so I'm going to use my anchor chart in front of the room and kind of go through my steps and make sure that I try to solve this right. And as I do this, you're going to watch along, and then you will go ahead and do it in your groups and try to figure out what mistake I made, and then you're going to describe that mistake, just like you did in number 1. Okay, so step 1 says to split my sides. X minus 5 equals 13. I always split right down the middle where that equal sign is. So now I split my sides. Step 2, focus on the side of the variable. Do the opposite to get the variable alone. So I'm going to go ahead and do minus 5 and 5 here. Okay, and minus 5. And that will leave me with, that cancels out. And I would leave with x. That cancels out. Equals 13 minus 5 is excuse me, 13 minus 5 is 8. Yes, 8. Okay, so I have x equals 8, and now I'm going to go ahead and check it. And x, I said, is 8. X equals 8. So x 8 and then minus 5 equals 13. Check. Alright, so go ahead in your groups and try to figure out what did I do wrong and what could I have done differently. Alright, so one more here, our last error analysis of the day. Okay, so you're going to do this in your groups, you're going to watch me do it, and then you will go ahead and try to figure out, solve this problem on your own, and then figure out what error did I make and how could I not make that error again. Okay, so the directions say solve the equation, y plus 4 equals 12, so I'm going to use my anchor chart. And I'm going to, number 1, draw a line to split the sides. Easy peasy, right? Number 2, focus on the side with the variable. Y plus 4, here's my side with the variable. And do the opposite to get the variable alone. So I have y plus 4. Okay, so opposite of plus is minus. Minus 4. Okay, and then same thing over here, 4. Alright, and now I just need to carry this out. 4 plus negative 4, well, my signs on my two numbers are different, so that means I subtract. 4 minus 4 is 0. That's what we wanted. So that cancels out, and that leaves me with y equals, cancel that out, y equals 12 and 4 would be 16. Okay, and in step 3, make sure you do the same to both sides. Yep, 4 and 4. In step 4, check by valuing. So now I'm going to check over here. Instead of y up here, I'm going to go ahead and put 16. So 16 plus 4 equals, it has to equal 12, it says, equals 12. Check. Okay, so go ahead and try to figure out what did I do wrong in your groups, and then as you do, hopefully you'll do it right, and then you'll be able to see what I did wrong, and then give me a sentence or two explaining my mistake and what I could do differently.